2K Sports. The action continues with Game 2, Round 2 in the Western Conference. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. It's the NBA right here on 2K Sports.
As the playoffs continue, the action intensifies. 8 teams eliminated, and now the true contenders begin to emerge. Nothing can be taken for granted, and those not ready for the next level will be the next to go. This is round 2 of the NBA playoffs.
And a good-natured back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Los Angeles facing the New Orleans Pelicans. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Look at New Orleans. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It's happened so rarely that a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning.
If they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Ingram, smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
James in the post, defended by Ingram. An even 3-on-3 break. New Orleans moving the ball around. The feed now to McCollum for the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
No, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And Conley, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, "We've just got to focus on the present." But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it's Graham missing. The Lakers with the ball. Come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time. He didn't waste any time getting through it.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Williamson covered by Anthony. He dishes it to Graham. No good from outside. And it's blocked by Anthony. Down low, number 11. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Passes it to Ingram. The dish now to Graham. Stolen by Westbrook.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Western Conference semifinals.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Here's Augustine. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. They've got Jones. Avery Bradley is out there with McCollum, and it's Hayes in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Good on the shot.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Here's Bradley. Trains the three-pointer. Bradley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. House is checked in. And so it's the Lakers with it. 4-point game. Here's Tucker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. That's good from Tucker. Second free throw, no good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
And McCollum with the save. There is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. A good look from Bradley, and it's New Orleans scoring again. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Dishes it to Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trailed by 3. Bradley passes to Hayes, and he stuffs it. One pass to set him up.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
The Lakers making a switch here. Tucker dishes to Temple. Stolen by McGee. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Tries a 3. Tucker can't get it to go. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 11-3 run. Graham kicks to Porter. Here's McGee. No luck. Great D that time from Tucker. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Augustine passes to Temple. He feeds it to Augustine. Hits it from 3-point range. Augustine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
And McGee kicks to Jones. There's the pass to Graham. And again, New Orleans has no luck. He kicks to Temple. From deep 3-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. The Lakers on top, up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. This is 2K Sports. The Lakers in a hard-fought game against New Orleans. They're looking for their second win in as many games in this series. Russell Westbrook off to a good start.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, in a game this important, we knew his contributions were going to be critical for this team. And I thought he really delivered in the first half.
And here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher, so he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on here.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green is out there with Anthony. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Pelicans trailed by 4. Graham, the pass to Ingram. Plenty of space. And that one hits back iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down.
Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure. It's a great play under the boards for him. You know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half. Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. From downtown, and the shot is good. He's got 7.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Stolen by Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Graham with the ball. Pass to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Westbrook pulls it in.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Here's Graham. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5. Lakers leading by 4. Here's LeBron. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
6-second difference between shot and game time. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
From deep. And that's not going to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 6. From the New Orleans Arena, back in a moment.
Game 3, Eastern Conference semifinals. The Brooklyn Nets go on.
And we're ready to get rolling again. Our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ingram in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The tray, rebounded by the Lakers. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 12 points and 2 steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
Well, he's been so active on the court at both ends and really playing a nice game.
LeBron's checked in for McLemore. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Stolen by Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
He misses the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pelicans trail by 10. Feeds to Graham. New Orleans moving it around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. New Orleans now, time running out. Pass to Ingram. All sorts of time. Rebound by Anthony.
He has not been on his game. And, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Rebounded by Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. Goes back up. Westbrook with the block. That's at 5. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Graham and Anthony with the block. Lakers leading by 8. From deep LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
It's going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to the Hornets head coach address his team. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we've got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws.
Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, and converting the free throws, narrowing the gap a little bit. That's big.
The 3 from Anthony. Graham with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no up. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempt. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the Pelicans making a change here. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter.
Well, yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Here's Bradley. And Count Devasky is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
So Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And Los Angeles guys shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Kicks it to Hayes. Misses the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two. Off the inbound pass. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference semifinals here on 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents your player of the game.
Bruce, glad to have you with us. The Western Conference semifinals roll on with Game 3. It's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Los.
As the playoffs continue, the action intensifies. 8 teams eliminated, and now the true contender.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Our starting lineups, a look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. Dwight Howard is out, Clark, with an injury. Boy, this is really tough. Tough to not see him out there with that team.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
McCollum with the ball. Pass to Ingram. All sorts of time. And too long on the shot.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Good. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And it's Graham missing.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Frank Vogel. He's excited to have won 2 road games to start the series, but added, this is no time to be patting ourselves on the back. We have to continue to play exactly like we have been in the first 2 games. We'll see if they can do that here in Game 3, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Made that one on the move. Touchdown. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Red hot, right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. He kicks it to McCollum. Offline with his three.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Graham, and the officials call over the back a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. James, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And so here's New Orleans. 7-point differential.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Graham, and a foul on the shot. Will go to the strike for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Graham. Lakers leading by 3. The pass to Reeves. There's the feed to Tucker. Dishes to House. Rejected by Powell. McCollum kicks to Graham. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Graham's got 7 points.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
From the arc. No good. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Brooklyn Nets.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, and they got it all going tonight.
We've got DJ Augustine, and it's House in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Number 43, off target from three-point range. The Pelicans trail. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Defender's height advantage really forced a tough shot, a difficult shot. Tried to fade it over the top, but no dice.
Here's McCollum. Here's Hayes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes hits them both. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Number 43. And the 3 off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story of this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Anthony's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 5. He feeds it to McCollum. Lots of room. Gets it to go. McCollum's got 6.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Murphy. And Hayes throws it down. So timeout call here, the first for Los Angeles.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. It happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
New Orleans making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's Murphy.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's McCollum. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. McCollum's got 8 points.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, a little trigger happy here, Clark. And you can't win the game with one shot. You got to bury it up, challenge the defense inside.
That is good. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
And the shot is good. Kicks it to Graham. There's the three. Gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And that does it for the first half of play. Pelicans lead by 12. And coming up now, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll return with the start of the third quarter in just a while.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. An exceptional performance from Graham.
Well, maybe he just needed the big stage because so far tonight he's been outstanding in an important game.
Yeah, you never know how the role players are going to respond to big game pressure. I mean, he's showing us what direction he goes in, and that's straight up.
So for New Orleans right now, they got McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Back to LeBron. The kick out to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers on D. Williamson, the pass to McCollum. Feeds to Graham. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Again, the Pelicans score.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
LeBron James on the wing. Good on the shot. LeBron's got 6 points.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the right.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. .149 left in the third quarter, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
To the inside. No good from Ingram.
Trying to get a little too fancy with that one.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And Anthony with the block. Westbrook drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. That could give him a huge injection of energy club.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Well, he can power those down.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 7. There's the dish to Graham. Goes back up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
And the Pelicans making a change. Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. LeBron passes to Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He dishes it to Graham. Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Lakers trail by 12. And Westbrook, here we go, makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 13 points.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
And it's Graham missing. Here's Reeves. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans ahead.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Minnesota Timberwolves go.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half was carried right over into the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Green is out there with Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. New Orleans leading by 7. Up top, Graham. He's covered by Westbrook. Jones dishes to Graham. Offensive rebound. Pass to McCollum. The 3. No good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Pass to LeBron. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one is off. New Orleans making a switch here. He's off on the second. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And blocked. Lakers trail by 7. Outside Anthony. He passes to LeBron. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. And Valanciunas gets to Green. Inside, Valanciunas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook. Right on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 9. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Here's Valanciunas. Green with the block.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they created one chance after another inside.
Valanciunas passes to McCollum, and he converts to layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Number 11. No good on the three. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Westbrook's got the ball. It falls. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
It's stolen by Green. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. McCollum off a bit from Ingram. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Buries it!
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooter. Let it fly.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Oh, chased the win right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. 7-4 now for the Pelicans. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Williamson at the 4-man position. Free throw, no good for LeBron. The Pelicans trail. Pass it to Ingram. And he swishes it right through. Here's LeBron. Leads him in there. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Ingram passes to Graham. Three-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Westbrook dishes to LeBron. Back to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Here's Green. He's covered by Westbrook. And so he draws the foul on the shot by trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Well, free throws good from Graham. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly. That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
There's a good screen. It's Westbrook with the drive for 3. And again, LeBron missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And again, LeBron missing. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
He misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously time is the big factor here because they need to get points fast and then go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't convert.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Now here's Anthony. And stolen by Graham. And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Gets the bucket. So New Orleans wins it. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
Time for us to say so long. Thanks for watching 2K Sports' presentation of the coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. But first, let's reveal the Jordan player of the game.
Welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. The fourth game of the Western Conference semifinals. It's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA action.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Great to have you with us. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And of course they're looking forward to the return of Dwight Howard.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. He kicks to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. He dishes it to Graham. No good with the triple.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Westbrook, defended by Ingram, and finished off by Westbrook. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely, those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
On the free throw, no good. On defense, the Lakers coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
We talked about their position going into Game 4, and he said, well, obviously we feel pretty good about ourselves right now. But it's a long series, and we need to continue to play to our strengths. No doubt, a win here would put them in a very strong position. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And here's McCollum following Russell Westbrook's three. McCollum dishes to Graham. Passes it to Ingram. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
LeBron kicks to Westbrook. Graham with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. LeBron with the block. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. LeBron right side. The feed to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. He is hauled in by Los Angeles.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That one goes. Count it.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Green with a screen for LeBron. Back to Green. It's stolen. And New Orleans pushing it up now. McCollum no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Augustine no luck. The Pelicans trail. Here's Graham. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Graham. Jacks up a three. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top, up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when...
Game 4.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jones, and it's Graham in at the point.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
And Augustine takes it to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Here's Graham, and he hits it to tie the game up. Graham's got his second basket.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Fades away. Gets it to go. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action and clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn the timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
Shot denied. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
Seems like he's taken it upon his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved here in the postseason. What a passing display it's been.
Graham kicks to Porter. Will not go. This is off the front eye. The Lakers in the lead. Temple defended by Jones. That's blocked, but he stays with it. Kicks to Tucker. Tries a three. The shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the night. McLemore with the ball, now defended by McCollum. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:15 left now here in the second. Anthony backing him down from about 19 feet. And that one's good.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here's McCollum. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Pass to Anthony. From 15 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
Murphy passes to Graham. From deep. The shot will not go. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
The drive by Anthony. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from McGee. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. Both free throws good from Graham. 16 seconds left in the first half. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Anthony. Here's Valanciunas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Good if it goes. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Pelicans lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. This is 2K Sports. Plenty of hustle from the Pelicans. They're looking for a win in this series.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. The Lakers trail. We've got Russell Westbrook, Anthony out there with Green, and it's LeBron James. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The 3 from Anthony, and that is good. Anthony's got the first points of the third quarter up on the boards for Los Angeles.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Graham kicks to McCollum. Valanciunas. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Here's Westbrook. That one wide left.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Here's Williamson. Green with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Westbrook leading the charge.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but a smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, that one miss could hurt them. I mean, there's a big difference between being up 1 and being up 2.
Fires it up. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7 points.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Lakers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Anthony kicks to Westbrook. Kicks it out to LeBron. He feeds it to Carmelo. Back to LeBron. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Fouls checked in. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Cullen passes to Ingram. Gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Moves back up. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Los Angeles shooting their first shot at the foul line here. And 1:01 left in the third. Ingram passes to Graham. They get it again. Here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. McCollum out. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
And Westbrook, here we go. Number 11. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, folks. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there. How about that for a response?
And we'll say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
New Orleans in the lead. And here's McCollum. Graham dishes to Powell. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
LeBron outside. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans up.
Game 4 Eastern.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead. What's been a very well-contested game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one, and it's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Cullen is out there with Jones, and it's Ingram in the 2 spot. Here's McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
The 3 from Anthony, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. But they'll get another chance. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Double by Tucker. Here's Ingram on the money from 12 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've...
Power punch right there.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
McCollum kicks to Green. He passes to Williamson. Dishes it to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Valanciunas. Green with the block. Westbrook with it. Now defended by McCollum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now, here's Valanciunas. He's tightly guarded. Here's Graham. Tries to keep it alive. From outside, off the mark. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook can't get it to go.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead. New Orleans making some changes here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Feeds it to Murphy. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. So New Orleans wins it. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
That'll do it for now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Curry.
Thanks for joining us. Get ready for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Game 5 in the West as the conference semifinals continue. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. See you.
2K Sports welcomes you to NBA Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Great to have you on board. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And, of course, they're looking forward to the return of Dwight Howard.
Well, you know, when you lose a glass eater like him, Kevin, that puts more pressure and more responsibility on the whole team to gang rebound. Everybody has to go in there and pluck off some cameras.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But every single guy is going to be counted on to box out, hit the glass, and do it as a team.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles on D. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
Ooh, tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The second chance effort. McCollum, no good.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Westbrook, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. I asked him what he was going to emphasize to his team, and he told me it all comes down to wanting it more. Both of our teams came in and took away 2 games from the other. This series is going to be a tooth-and-nail fight, and whoever wants it more is going to take it. Let's see exactly how much they want it, gentlemen.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, here's Valanciunas. And finally they hit one.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Green kicks to LeBron. Brown. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the strike for 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Los Angeles making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Augustine. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Graham kicks to Hayes. Feeds to Graham. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Pop. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Avery Bradford, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. He dishes it to Graham. And again, no good by New Orleans. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Augustine, no up. The Pelicans trail. Jacks up a 3. Good. Graham's got 5. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Reeves. From the arc. No good. It'll count. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back.
Game 5, Eastern Conference.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
They've got Jones. Porter is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Graham into the point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And stolen by Graham. And here we go. Leads him in there. Here's Temple. He feeds it to House. Dishes it to Augustine. Tucker gets a screen from House. Tucker the pass to House. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. 3-on-3 with the lead pass. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for New Orleans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And the Lakers making a change here. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. C.J. McCollum 3rd.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself.
1:43 left here in the second. That one goes. Count.
They're doing much better now. I mean, in the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals. But they bounced back nicely here.
Deep two from Anthony, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just blanks the open jumper.
McCollum defended by Jumper. McGee, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and he ends up missing both free throws. Lakers trail by 3 to the inside. Holds it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Porter's checked in for JaVale McGee. Graham kicks to McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Here's McCollum. Buries it from about 10 feet away. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team. That's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Releases, and it's New Orleans scoring again. Thought a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
And the Lakers making a change here. There's a screen. He kicks to Valanciunas. And the pass to Ingram. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's McCollum. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Pelicans lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. You have to like what we're seeing from Graham.
Yeah, that was really surprising. I thought his performance came out of the blue, but it also came at the most opportune time possible.
You know, Steve, sometimes the smaller names show up with the bigger games. Perfect example of that here so far.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. And there's Green. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Clark and Steve Neal's side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
It's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
Here's Graham. 7 points in the game. He passes to Williamson. The dish now to McCollum. The 3-ball. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Lakers in the lead. The drive by LeBron. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Graham kicks to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Takes a 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
.133 left to play here in the third. The shot's good from Williamson.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Back to Westbrook. Takes the three. And another three for the Lakers.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Valanciunas dishes to Graham. And the Pelicans get it back. Here's Williamson. Soft touch off the glass. Lakers leading by 4. Back to Westbrook. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron passes to Carmelo. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Teardrop shot, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And the Pelicans making a change here. This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw. No good for Westbrook. Pelicans trail by 8.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
From past the arc. They get it back. Passes it to Ingram. For 3. That's good. That's 7 points for C.J. McCollum. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your...
Game 6.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And the Pelicans with possession here. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, they've got McCollum, and it's Hayes in at the power forward. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done, and they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high-percentage looks.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Westbrook kicks to LeBron. And there comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And 12 points for LeBron.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. the pass to Ingram. Nice shot from the wing. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to Carmelo. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the basket by McCollum.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there. An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're losing by 8. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to the Hornets head coach address his team. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And Green gets it to go.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
And it's Graham missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Oh, the rapid-fire three.
Oh,
ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
And here's Anthony for 3. Kicks to Graham. No one near him. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Westbrook passes to Green. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak. That's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And so the Lakers take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Time for us to say so long. Thanks for watching 2K Sports presentation, the coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K crew, visit everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. It's New Orleans taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Taking a look at the Lakers. With their hometown fans cheering them on, they'll look to close out this series and complete the upset.
Well, there's some pressure here, Kevin, because you're at home, you're up 3-2. This is the time to do it. You do not want to go back out onto the road for Game 7.
You know, part of me agrees with that, Steve. Actually, a lot of me agrees with that. Even though it isn't technically a do-or-die situation, they should be treating it like it is. I mean, because going on the road for Game 7 is not a friendly scenario, and that would be a very tough building to win a deciding game.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said, make no mistake, I consider this a must-win game for us. We need to close out the series here at home or put ourselves in a tough position. Winning a deciding game on the road will be no piece of cake. The rest of the series should be interesting, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
He was all alone on that one. On defense, New Orleans. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
It sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line.
Not to mention some ham and turkey.
And that one's good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Anthony. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Ingram. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Anthony, the pass to LeBron. And Westbrook, here we go. The shot. It's rebounded by Williamson. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Graham with the bucket.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The 3 from Anthony. Pelicans pull it in. Knocked loose. It's Westbrook with the... Oh, look out! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Los Angeles. And the basket by McCollum.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Westbrook kicks to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Mr. Williamson all alone. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. LeBron, that's a 2. Just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Game 6 in the Eastern.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jones. Cohen is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Anthony kicks it to Tucker. Back to Anthony. Can't get it to fall.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Dish out to Augustine. And it's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Offensive rebound.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start Clark making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that. That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
New Orleans making a switch here. Graham's checked in. The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Jones. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Russell Westbrook, number 1. LeBron James, second.
I'll tell you what, whether it's been attacking off the dribble or pulling up, both of these guys have really been lighting it up in the playoffs.
And the Lakers making a change here. House is checked in. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Back to Jones. Dishes it to McCollum. Here's Tucker. Lakers working the ball around now. Outside, House. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 6. He kicks to McCollum. From deep. It's rebounded down by Temple.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And the Lakers making a change here. McLemore's checked in. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's McCollum. Count the bucket. McCollum's got 5. Los Angeles leading by 7. There's McLemore. He dishes it to Temple. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Jeff Green is checked in for the Lakers. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
McLemore, no good.
Well, even for a guy not known for his ability to attack the rim, I mean, he's got to lay that one in.
House. And the Lakers with another miss. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Murphy can't hit.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And the first half is now in the books. Lakers on top, leading by 7.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
How about the opening half of basketball? He played so much riding on this game. He came out and took immediate control.
And that's part of what makes him special. In big games, he lays it all out there. He wants to be the one to win it or lose it for him.
We've got Anthony. Also Green out there. LeBron James is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Lakers leading by 8. Feeds it to Westbrook. LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Graham with the ball. He passes to Ingram. Kicks to Graham. It's up a 3. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. No good from Valanciunas.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
From the arc. And LeBron James good for 3. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Releases. Rejected by Westbrook. And he gets it back. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
McCollum, no good. No good from Valanciunas.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 19 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
You've got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trailed by 15. And the pass to Williamson. He's against Green. He feeds it to Green. McCollum. And the three ball is good. McCollum's got 8 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Green dishes to Westbrook. Nice ball movement in by the Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Ooh.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Williamson covered by Anthony. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
From past the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ingram passes to McCollum. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Green, defended by Valanciunas. Green with a screen for Westbrook. Back to Green. Stolen away. Here's McCollum. And that one goes long.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Now, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by a... And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jones, and it's Williamson in at the 4 spot.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Launches it. That is good. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And he trims the lead to single digits. Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Augustine. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score. Timeout called the Lakers. They're ahead by 9. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He wasn't shy about putting a little extra pressure on his team. He said, guys, we've got a big-time opportunity here. When you've got a chance to close a team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The Lakers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Pass to McCollum. Fires from deep. Good on the shot.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached.
Just Floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Here's Graham. Hits the three-point bomb.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they continue to do this kind of work at the foul line, the lead should be safe.
Shot from the top of the key. The feed to McCollum from deep three-point range. And Valanciunas gets to McCollum. And finally they hit one. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And the Lakers with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Reeves. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Green, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers lead by 7. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Jeff Green. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Gets it to go.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now. No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like. And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
And here's Westbrook. That's good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 assists.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference semifinals here on 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents your player of the game.